Hi, Lee.
How are you this morning?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Now, I've got our coffees ready.
Thank you. I need
no
this.
problems.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you again.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back in.
Hmm.
So, just a couple of things before we get into today's session.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify our first session last week. We've identified some issues going on there at home, particularly with Mum. And went through the impact and the struggles you're having in relation to that.
Yeah.
And you've come in to the counselling here because you're needing some help with that and to make some changes.
Yeah.
All right. No problems. As I said last session, this session now we'll start to have a look at what options are available
That'd be good.
and start looking at what some of the changes are and what that might look like. But just before we get into that session, I just want to do a bit of a check-in and see how the last week's been for you.
Look, honestly, things aren't really getting any better at home. It's probably, I think like I was saying last time, it's just every night, there's just there's just a lot of partying and Mum's still using cocaine quite regularly. She's quite erratic, so I really don't like being there. So I've just been going out. I just want to get out of the house. So I've just been going out with friends, but just drinking too much and partying too much, and then I just feel like total crap the next day. I can see that it's becoming like a habit and a pattern, and I want to get out of it. I just don't really know how, but I think I've realised I need to get out of the house. I don't want to, I'm 18 now, I can move. So I'd like to kind of, I don't have the money right now, but I'd really like to just move out. Mum's not going to get any better, that whole situation, and it's just not good for me to be there. So I'd like to actually leave the house and move out.
Yeah. No, okay, good. Yeah, all right. Well, it's great that you recognise, as you said yourself, you're going out a lot to avoid being at home with Mum, but then you don't feel good about that.
No.
So I just want to acknowledge that's really good that you identify, yes, you've been doing something about the environment at home, but it's not really been positive for you, and it causes other feelings then. And just recognise that it's good that you've come in and talked to me about it, so we can do something about that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Okay, so I know you've told me the problems at home with Mum's drug use and not wanting to be there. So, and you've mentioned you want to make changes. Okay, so can you let me know what would be one or two of the main changes you would like to make in your life at the moment?
I know I'm just partying a bit too hard. I've been drinking too much, and I really don't like how I feel the next day. It's making me quite depressed, 'cause I just feel crap afterwards, but I keep doing it because I just want to get out of the house. So I'd like to stop drinking and partying so much, but I guess if I want to move out, I need to save some money, for a bond and some things like that. So I guess I'd want to focus on that.
Okay. So can I just ask, in your view then, what would be the ultimate ideal end situation for you? What do you see as being the main goal or end result for you? What would that be for you?
Not living at home. Yep. Just getting out of that situation.
Yep. Okay. So our main goal would be to be able to move out from home.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay. And how see you being able to do that? How do you see yourself getting there?
Well, I need the money, like I said, with the bond and ongoing rent and things. So yeah, I really need to look at getting work so I can start sort of savings and putting money away so I can actually move out and show a landlord that I can afford the rent because I have money coming in.
Yes, okay. And like you said earlier, and indeed in the first session, part of the difficulty you've had with the money side of things is that you have been up until date and even last week still been going out and spending your money.
I'm just wasting it. Like,
which sadly stops you from being able to save money.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, and even the next day I feel like crap, so I buy takeaway food or just waste it on just trying to make myself feel better because I feel like garbage. Where you'll usually just start at one of my friends' houses because none of us have a lot of money, and so we'll just drink our own drinks at their house, and then we might go out afterwards, but we don't have to spend that much money, but we're still spending a lot of money just at each other's houses, taking our own grog and having drinks before we go out.
Yes, okay. All right. So what I'd like to start having a chat about is if we look at our main goal of being able to save money, which ultimately will lead to being able to move out of home. Have you got some options or ideas about how you're going to be able to do that?
Well, I mean, I need to get a job, but I was thinking, I mean, one of the things is I'm drinking so much because I'm, want to get out of the house, so I was kind of thinking I could get a job at night time, so I can, because that's when mum and dad's, gets pretty crap at home, so I thought maybe if I could get a job in the evenings, I could still leave, I wouldn't have to be there, but rather than sort of partying, I could actually be earning money. So I thought maybe I could look at getting a job at night, like waitressing, or I don't know, like something where I can be working at night time so I don't have to be at home in the evenings.
That's a great idea. And then if you've got a job and you're working to earn money, it means you wouldn't be going out and spending your money.
Yeah. I mean, I still want to see my friends, but maybe I could just see them during the daytime, so I'm less likely to drink with them and stuff. Yeah. I don't want to end up like my mum, so I'm trying to avoid like going down that path of doing too much of that stuff.
No, and look, that's a really good idea, and I think that would certainly help you to be able to save money and get to that goal of being able to move out. Do you have, we didn't really go into it last session, but do you have any support network at the moment? Do you have any family or friends that can help support you while you're going through these changes?
I've got an auntie who's pretty great. She's actually mum's sister, but very different to mum. So she lives in the next suburb over. She's very occasionally I'll go there. She's always said I can, she knows what's going on with mum. So but I do have, I have really good friends, but they don't really understand. I don't like to talk about it. It's embarrassing. I don't bring them home, obviously. But there's one good friend who I have knows what's going on at home. Her name's Jane. She's actually the only one of my friends who doesn't drink. She's really into dancing, and so her fitness and everything's really important to her, so she doesn't drink. So she doesn't usually come out with us at night. We do stuff together, but not that. But she knows what's going on at home. So yeah, she's kind of like she's the same age, but she's kind of like a role model. Like she's got a really she knows what she wants to do, and she works really hard to get it. And just a little bit different to my other friends. So I think she's great. She's a good support.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just notice how, she works hard and does stuff. You've seen kind of how she does things in life and
yeah, she's always
You've
like
learned
she's
some things
danced since
from
she was really little, and she knows she wants to do it, and so she doesn't. Yeah, she just works really hard at her fitness and health and what she eats, and she's also was really good at school as well, just really good with her studies. She's just one of these people who are really good at everything, but she works really hard to get it. And I'm starting to realise like she's gotten where she is because of all the hard work. So yeah, I think she's I wouldn't mind being a bit more like her.
Good. Okay. And sorry, if I can just ask what your auntie's name is?
Josephine.
Now, please let me know at any point as we work through and as we continue counselling, if you would like Auntie Josephine or your good friend to actually be part of your process and plan, because we can use them to help be actual resources in your plan, then let me know, and whether that's just a case of they helping you with some of the goals you have, or if they're just updated as well with your progress and can help. They can be part of your
Do you mean coming
journey.
here with
Well,
me?
if you would like, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
That option's there. If you would like any of them to come in with you here, we can certainly look at that as well.
Okay, thank you.
Now, looking for a job is one of the little goals you've come up with. Is there anything else instead of going out on the weekends all the time? For example, if you get some part-time work, but it may be on certain days. I don't know what that may look like for you, but is there anything else of interest to you, or any other activities you might be interested in taking up or starting, as opposed to going out? Is there anything else you can
well, I think,
consider might
for the
be better for
evenings,
you?
the best thing would probably be a job, but for daytimes, I mean, I really have to. I guess I'll just be trying to get any job at the moment, but I've been trying to think about what, now I've finished school. Uni's not really an option for me at the moment. I just can't afford it. So, but there are, the local TAFE I noticed has a few courses coming up. So I haven't had a proper look at it, but I just thought maybe I could do, and some of them are either free or they don't cost much money. So I thought maybe that could be good for me to just in days. Some of them I only have to be there 2 or 3 days a week. I could get a diploma or something, or give me somewhere to go and focus on. There's a couple. I'm not really sure, but they are having a TAFE open day soon where you can go and ask questions. So I was kind of thinking I might go to that. Jane said she'd come with me, and I could just because I'm not, there's early childhood, I thought maybe I could do that, but then I'm also interested in beauty stuff, beautician maybe.
Okay,
so I thought maybe I could go to that and just ask some questions and look at enrolling to start that, just to be able to go during the daytime and work towards a better job.
That sounds like a great idea. And certainly by, if you get to enrol in something like that, you'll get a qualification or some extra skills from that, which in turn can help with work and can you see that, whether it's looking at the course or work, I can see you're open to looking for other things to do.
Yeah.
Can you see how that? Well, I'll ask it a different way. How do you feel that will improve your life compared to being at home now?
Well,
Can you see the changes?
ultimately, with the working and saving, I'll be able to move out, which will help a lot. I need to get away. I can't be around her anymore. The fighting's getting really bad. It's a bit of, I don't want to be around that. So I think that would be good for me. Sleep would be better. It's hard to sleep there. And just having something to focus on. I don't really have anything at the moment. So it'd be good if I had to focus on study or if I had to focus on getting to work. I would just sort of help me have things to kind of look forward to. If I had to or have to show up, I wouldn't be able to be going out drinking if I had to go and get a job, and I wouldn't. And just in my days, I just would be good to go. The house is quiet during the day because Mum's hungover and in bed, but then I know it's going to kick off again that night, so it would still be good for me to get out of the house during the day and focus on and being around other people too at TAFE and things, and maybe getting to know different friends who, I mean, I love my friends, they're great, but maybe it would be good for me to meet some other people who aren't so into the partying and drugs and stuff.
Yeah, so gives you the option of maybe meeting
maybe some
new
new people, and if I have to, just something to do with my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like, you sound a little bit hopeful.
Yeah, well, it'd be good to. I think I'm
Look
just
forward to having
really.
a bit more in your day.
I'm just done with the same old every night. It's the same thing. Sleep during the day, she's partying at night, and then now I've realised I'm kind of doing what Mum's doing. Like, she's doing it at home with Dad, and things are getting ugly there, but I'm going out and drinking as well. Like, and I just know I don't want to be like her, and I can see that I could be like that, so I kind of just want to. I'm trying to get away from that and to make a different life.
Yeah, that's good. And so you feel like if you perhaps you've recognised it now, and you feel if you kind of don't address it and start to look at some changes, you feel like you may end up like your mum.
Yeah, and she's always struggled with money. We never had much money. I don't want that. I don't want to be stressing out how I'm gonna. So, if I can just get a job and start, savings. Maybe I can put money away each week. Just try and work towards saving a bond and a little bit of old furniture and stuff. Yeah,
great idea.
Yeah.
All right. So, what we might start to do now then is, we'll start to make a bit of a plan. All right. Now, to make a bit of a plan, and I can start to look at making the process, like coming up with the process and how I think it might work best for you to achieve your goals of moving out and earning money. So I think, would you agree? I've written down a couple of the things here that we've identified as goals for you.
Yeah.
I'll just hope to clarify them with you, and what I'd like to do is set them as our goals, and that will help us shape the talking and the counselling that we do here to help you meet those goals.
Yeah.
All right. Now the first one I've got is to get a job. All right. Are you happy for us to set that as a goal?
Yeah, that's
all right.
Yeah.
And the second one I've put in here is, as a possible job, is to maybe go to TAFE and inquire about some courses.
Yeah.
Like,
They go to the TAFE day. Apparently they have it all set up so you can talk to people who are running the courses or doing the course, and I can just try, because I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but it might help me to just ask some questions.
Yes, okay. All right, so what we want to do is look at the job one first. Now, typically here we offer 8 sessions of counselling. All right. And as you know, they're like an hour sessions once a week.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to try and do is, after today's session, I'll create more of a plan. But if we can just set up our goals today, and put some little time frames with things to break them down and make them a bit easier, because I know it can be a lot to try and do things all at once. But if we can just focus on the first goal at the moment, what are some of the things that we know we might need though, in getting a job? So is there anything you need a hand with, or?
Well, I know with some things, like if I wanted to work at a bar, I'd need to have like, I think RSA, or sometimes RS, the gambling one, if you want to work in like a club. I don't have those yet, so I'm going to try and get a job that doesn't need that, even at a, I don't know, like just other things that I don't need those for yet. I think you can just do waitressing or something at night, even working at the movies, something that has night shifts, or even packing boxes. I see people do that at Woolworths and Coles at night. So try and get something first, because I don't have the other things. But if it's getting too hard and I can't get work, I might have to look at getting like an RSA or an RSG and going to the local so I can get bar work. I'd rather not. I'd like to keep away from the drinking part of it if I can. But there's other. I don't care what it is. Like, I'm happy to do boxes like Woolworths.
Have you had a job before? Have you had a job yet?
I just, years ago, I worked at a coffee shop a little bit, but it wasn't for very long. It was just every now and then on Saturdays. But it didn't.
That's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So you've had some experience.
Yeah, it wasn't for very long.
And would you be able to get a reference from them?
I mean, it was a while ago. They moved away. They sold the coffee shop, so I don't know if I could try, but they probably wouldn't even remember me.
So I'm just thinking about
a teacher.
If we
maybe.
apply for a job, try and get have you got?
I was friends.
Like a little resume.
Yeah, they did all that with us at careers at school,
okay.
And I did have a teacher there who we got along, and they said if I could always use them, so I could email the school and ask if I could, or I could just put their details on. Yeah.
Okay. So how about because you're motivated and I know it's something you want to do.
Yeah.
How about how does it sound to you if we set up first goal, and we can set it for say, whether you like it for say 2 weeks time. To one of the goals could be to go out and put an application in.
Yeah.
To a couple of places.
Yeah. Okay. I could do that. I think my CV is pretty much ready. I'll just have another look at it and yeah.
Okay. So how about we set that for so we can check in on that in say 2 weeks time.
Okay.
It gives us a bit of time for process and don't know
I
if
can do
they
that.
may need some interviews in between time and do you need any help or assistance with applying for the jobs?
No, I think I that's okay. Yeah, I can go to CV. A lot of them are online now, but I'm fine with computers and stuff. That's no.
Yep. Okay. All right. And with the TAFE thing, did you say, sorry, when was that?
There's an open day. It's in about 2 weeks' time.
Okay. Excellent. And you're interested, and you think you'll go to that with your friend?
Yeah, Jane said
That's great.
she'd come with me.
Okay, so well, that's good. We've got 2 good goals there to start with. How's that feel? Like
Yeah, I think that's it. I can
got some things
easily
there to work towards.
do that.
Yeah. All right.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, so one more thing I'd like to talk about now, though, is if we can just maybe come up with another, just one other goal, whilst they might take a little bit of working towards. All right. You know, we've given ourselves a couple of weeks there. The TAFE course open days in for a couple of weeks. Are there any other changes you'd like to make yourself just while you're at home? Is there anything else that you may like to need some help working on until we get some work or coursework going?
I want to get a job as quick as I can, so I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Look, I can say I won't go and hang out with my friends at night, but until I have something else to do, I just want to get out of there. I guess I could maybe go to my auntie's for a couple of days just to break it up. So I'm not at home, but I'm also not going to out drinking with my friends, just to do something different.
What about? Well, is there still the option of still being able to catch up with your friends, which won't lead to you having to drink and spend money?
Yeah, I could try and catch up with them during the day.
Can we make that a bit of a goal?
Try and do something. They're a bit like me, that they feel pretty crap during the day, but they don't all drink as much as me either. So yeah, maybe we could try and just catch up. Go and have a coffee during the day, and just say I won't be able to catch up with them that night.
All right. So maybe like go out for a coffee and spend some time out somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we happy to make that a goal?
Yeah.
Because it still helps you achieve a couple of things.
Yeah.
One is getting out of the house, not just from mum, but it'll give you something to do. It'll fill the other needs of still being social. You still get to catch up with your friends.
Yeah.
You won't get to go without that.
Yeah.
But it also gives you the opportunity to catch up with friends.
Yeah.
Without the drinking.
Yeah.
Which then
I
leads
still want to
you
be friends with them, and I don't mind going out like once or twice a week drinking with them. That's fine. It's just been too much.
Yeah. So how about some of this work that we're going to do? Because sometimes we can't just make changes straight away. It takes some time. So might be a little bit of homework involved for you. But like I said, that is just to, apart from putting out your applications there. I think one of the things I'd like to work on with you now though is creating those social catch-ups without going out drinking.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm ready. I don't want to. I'm done. Like, I'm tired. I still want to see them, spend time with them, but just do some other things.
Yeah. What other things? What else do you think you might be good for you, and what you might enjoy catching up with friends outside of the partying and drinking of a night? What else could you do?
So looking for a job, and then just doing some tape study.
With your friends. So what else can you see you could go and do with your friends?
Movies. Yeah, go to the movies. Maybe go swimming. There's a lake just outside of town we used to go to. Other things.
Excellent. Okay. So, how do you feel then about what we might look at doing is between today and the next time we meet, what I'd like for you to try and do is arrange some social visits with your friends with those activities
Yeah,
we've just
like I
spoken
found a
about.
movie that I might want to go to. Yeah, go to the movies.
And then that will start to give you the experience of not being home, but also not going out drinking and partying and then feeling bad. So we'll start to do some other things with your friends there.
Sounds good.
Whilst we have plans for the work and study, and that will give us something we can check back in on next time.
Yeah.
And see how the week's been then, and see if it has changed anything for you.
Sounds good.
All right. Because I think, and I hope that once you start having those catch up with friends and seeing that you are able to go out and have a good time,
that's right.
but not spend as much money
still
or
be with them
feel,
at night.
I think that will make you feel really good and help encourage you to keep going with that into the future. Is there anything that may stop you from being able to do that?
No,
Is there any?
no, I've got the time.
You've got your little car, you can drive around.
No.
If for some reason something happens there, do your friends also drive as well?
A couple have cars, not all of them, but enough,
Would you have anywhere close to home that you could even walk to if needed?
Yeah, there's a few,
Right. So you can't see, at least in the next week or two, coming up with these new activities, can't see anything that might stop that from happening?
No, not at all. It's all
That's great.
Easy.
Now, because it is going to be a bit of a change, and you've previously found it difficult to not go out, even though you've wanted to stop it, but you've been caught in that revolving cycle where you've still been going out. Because we're going to be starting something new and look at, like, we're wanting to stop that behaviour. What I'd like to do to help while you're going to be creating these new behaviours and experiences is we still want to encourage that new behaviour, so that particularly if it does lead to more positive outcomes in your life, sometimes we might need a little bit of encouragement. Not so much the word reward, but if you're going to be stopping things that have previously been detrimental to your health and proved to be difficult, then we want to really make these new experiences more encouraging and better for you to want to keep doing that. So where I'm going with that is, can you think of anything that if you go a week, for example, and you haven't gone out and partied and you've caught up with friends, is there anything that you may like to do to perhaps treat yourself, or anything that you might do to recognise that achievement?
Well, I think if I could have a savings account set up, that would be good. If I could see it, like set a limit I want to save, if I could see each week it getting closer, that would be good. I could just sort of set a goal of how much I want to save each week once I know how much I'm earning, and then I can sort of cross off the weeks knowing I'm getting closer to my goal. That would be good.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that would be good.
So, sounds to me if you can see the savings progress, you would.
I
how would
noticed.
that would make you feel really
I
good?
could see I'm getting
positive.
closer to being able to move out. I know with some savings accounts you can sort of set a goal as like a visual thing that shows that you're getting closer to the goal. So that would be a good thing for me to be able to see that I'm getting closer to be able to move out.
So we might use that as one of your, because when we set goals, we like to be able to measure them to make sure that they're working and they're on track. So we can use that as one of the measurements
Yeah.
in your regard for you to measure if you've been doing well or better in that regard.
Yeah.
You will see your savings increase.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And if you see that you're saving money, that's going to make you feel better.
That's right.
And provide more encouragement to keep doing that.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. All right. How does it feel that we've come up with
I think that's all. That's
some-
all seems pretty
some
achievable.
goals.
No, I'm looking forward to being able to just tick those off and get going. Yeah.
All right. So just to clarify before we wrap up today,
Mhm.
all right, we've got our main goals to be able to move out from home,
Mhm.
which naturally means being able to be a bit financially
Yeah.
independent.
Yeah.
You've identified, which is great, that to achieve that financial independence, you would need to get a job.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one of our goals. You've got other interests and a goal in wanting to study. So we've got some plans for those. I'll just checking that bit of homework for you in relation to the job goal is in the next couple of weeks. You'll look at applying for a couple of jobs.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
just to start with.
Yeah.
Just apply, and
Yeah.
then we can touch in with that, and we can see how that goes
Yeah.
as one goal.
Yeah.
The second one is to go to TAFE and hopefully enrol in a course.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're having an open day in a couple of
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
But at least we have a task there for a couple of weeks. In the meantime, we've got the little goals of you creating some social
Friends. Yeah. Not out
outings
to
with
drinking.
friends
Yeah.
and not going out to drinking. We're going to give that a try this week.
Might get them to go out swimming again. Yeah, we used to do that a lot.
Okay. And I'll leave that up to you, you know, how many you want to
Sure.
organise,
Okay.
but we'll at least be looking at organising one
Yeah. Okay.
and see how that goes.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we're creating that experience instead of going out that night.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. Does that sound right?
That sounds really good.
Yeah. All right. Now, what we'll do is, so next session we'll check in again, and we'll see how that's been for you. See
Okay.
how you go without going out.
Sounds good.
But on the flip side, creating new experiences.
Yeah.
And if there's any difficulties or if it's gone well, we'll continue with that and look at if new goals need to be set as well.
Yeah.
See if you've had any problems with that.
Yeah.
But moving forward, so we have 6 more sessions is what's allocated. We can review that again, seeing how we go.
Okay.
All right. And it still will stay as just 1 session a week for an hour. Does that work well for you?
That's fine. Yeah, this time is good. I mean,
getting here and
that's
having
fine.
the time
I've got my
available
car. Yeah.
is fine. Okay. Now, what I would like to do is, although I'll check in with you each session with how you've gone during that week
Yeah.
with our specific goals, in 2 more weeks, which just happens to be where we'll check in about the work and study, but we'll just review the overall counselling in week 4.
Yeah.
Just so I can make sure that, you know, what we're doing is working for you. Make sure if any changes need to be made.
Sounds
make
good.
sure that you're still happy with everything and that we're on track with what we're looking at succeeding. So we'll do a bit of a review of the process in week 4.
Yeah.
And then again in week 6
Okay.
before it starts to get towards the end.
Sounds
Alright?
good.
So do you have any other questions or
No.
concerns?
Yeah. Thank you. That all
today?
sounds really good.
I think this sounds good.
Yeah.
I can see you sound positive
Yeah.
and you're
No,
ready
I can
to give
easily
it.
achieve
I
those.
can tell, and it's great to see.
Thank you.
And yeah, good luck with this week.
Yeah, thank you.
I know it'll be good.
Yeah, I think so.
And I'll look forward to hearing about your experiences when we catch up next week.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank you,
Alright.
Beth.
Thanks. Bye.
Appreciate it. Bye bye. I'll walk you out.